Did you know Loves now offer full hookups for RVs at some of their locations across the United States? We're going to show you just how easy it is to make a reservation online, and this may be a convenient stop for you in your travels. Check out this video.
Hey guys, it's Chris and Katrina with our Everyday Getaway, and we're going to share with you our experience of staying at a truck stop with full hookups. On our recent travel from Florida to Texas, we were looking for a place to stay. Well, I pulled up the app for the truck stop and noticed there was an RV section in there. So we were like, let's check this out. Come to find out, Loves Truckstops have some locations throughout the United States that provide you with full hookups for RVers. And you guys want to stick around to the end of this video, and we're going to tell you whether we think it was worth it.
Let's do that.
We were traveling and we pulled up the app and we noticed there was a location right on our way, right off of Interstate 20.
That's right.
And it was in Winona, Texas. So we pulled up the app, and what did we do?
We stayed the night.
Well, do you want to tell them how that works?
Pretty much you pull up the app, you go in there, you make sure they have spots available. You pick your spot, you get in there, there's a kiosk there, you register your stuff at the kiosk, you pull in, and bada bing, it's done. Except for Chris, then he has to do all the hookups.
Look, it's that simple. Actually, Katrina did it when we were driving down the road. Katrina did everything right there from her phone app.
It took me probably 2 minutes.
Yeah, so the app works really great. You can go on there and look at the location and decide exactly what spot you want.
Right, and it's literally takes a couple minutes. I mean, 2-3 minutes and you're done. And
then when you arrive on the site, you just walk up to the kiosk, put in your information, your confirmation code, and boom.
You're done.
Go to your spot. Now, the site we stayed at had some amenities, nothing great. Not every location has the same set of amenities. The site we stayed at really had no amenities other than your full hookups. They did have a dog park.
Right, they had a dog park. Other ones we've seen have like splash pads and pickleball courts. I don't
fire
think
pits.
They have fire pits. Okay, another thing, the one we were at, not every spot had its own picnic table. There's some consistency, but then there's also different amenities, like Chris said, that some have that some don't.
Right, and also remember, when you pick your spot, try to figure out where the trucks are coming in and out of to the location. When we picked our spot, we did so because it was an end spot with a lot of room and a picnic table for Tucker to spread out.
And when we reserved our site online, we decided to go for the end site because it had a nice open grassy area right here. And look, but I didn't realize, you hear that? I'm sure this is where the trucks come in and out, and I'm sure we're gonna hear that all night long. I don't know how bad it'll be, but I thought I'll take a spot as far away from the store as possible to cut down on the noise from the customers coming in and out all night long. Little did I realize this entrance right here was the entrance for the truckers. But when you went on Google Maps showed the site under construction, so you couldn't get an idea of what the entrance for truckers or customers. So we just went by the end spot. Of course, he's happy.
Little did we realize that was the entrance for the trucks to come in and out of the truck stop. So,
sure.
But it turned out to be, it wasn't a problem because we had the ACs running. It really wasn't an issue.
It was, I mean, I could hear a little noise. I could hear the noise at night. It wasn't enough to not let me get a good night's sleep. And also, what we forgot to mention is they all vary a little bit in price. The one we stayed at was around $35.
Yes,
I think it was.
It was 35 bucks.
But we've heard that there are other ones that are a little bit more than that. I think
Yeah, we've heard anywhere
$50.
from we've heard anywhere from $35 to $55
Right.
a night. Now, of course, that's going to vary on the location and just exactly what they have. Now, we have seen some Love locations with only 5 or 6 RV spots.
Sure.
So some of the things you want to consider when you pick a spot: do you want to be closer to the store? Do you want to be farther away from the store? Keep in mind where the trucks are coming in and out of the location to the truck stop. The location we stayed at, which was in Winona, Texas, had 25 full hookup sites. 2 of the sites were handicap accessible, and while we were there were only 3 other rigs, so you had plenty of room to spread out if you're looking for a little privacy. And every site was a back-end site, so we had to disconnect the tow, but that wasn't much of an issue because we were only an hour away from our final destination.
Well, and the site we were in was long enough we could still park our Jeep right in front of the rig, so they were nice and long.
One of the advantages to staying at a Loves Truckstop, you can take care of everything there. You can get your fuel there. Some of the locations have a CAT scale, so if you want to get your rig weighed, you can do so. Plus, you're close to the store. Inside the store, they also had a little RV accessory location. So they had some supplies there in case you needed some. Also, remember, you're at a truck stop, so many of the things that truckers use, we would use in our RV. So you can actually pick up a GPS there if you want one. You can pick up other electronic devices to help you out on your travels. So there's a lot of convenience to those locations.
What about the bathrooms and the showers?
That's another thing. They offer you bathrooms. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Oh my God, it's a truck stop. It's terrible. It's nasty. I went in, checked out the bathrooms. They were immaculate, incredible, very well laid out, nice and spacious, very clean, and you could take a nice long hot shower. I believe the price on the shower was around $7. That's another advantage. If you want to run inside, take a shower. Don't think you're going to a nasty truck stop and it's going to be a nasty bathroom.
Right.
It was actually nice. And they're private bathrooms, so you have your own private area.
And I don't know if Chris mentioned this before. I don't know if we talked about it, but also the reason why we didn't go to Cracker Barrel this night, we could have, and because we love going to Cracker Barrel, is that I wanted to do a couple loads of laundry. So that was awesome. We didn't have to go to the RV park and do all that stuff. We pulled in there. We got our diesel. We did all that. And Tucker had this nice area to run around. And I was able to wash a couple things of clothes and kind of clean up the rig and stuff. And I like to shower inside the rig. So I was able to do that also. So that worked out well.
We were getting ready to do about 5 days of boondocking. So this gave us a chance to prep, get everything taken care of, dump the tanks, get some fresh water, take a nice shower, get the clothes done. So it worked out really well. Yeah. So that being said, what did you think? And would you do it again?
I think it's a great option. I wouldn't do it all the time, but there's a time and a place where I would definitely do that, especially if we're traveling somewhere and we've been boondocking or we're going to boondock and I just want to take a shower, wash clothes, stuff like that. This was a very nice, and it's a very safe location. I felt good about being there. Tucker, again, could go out and run around the dog park. We got our diesel and yeah, I would recommend this. I know some of you are purists or you want to save money. I get this. When you're traveling along the interstate, to be able to just pull right off, go right in and get in and out, it's very convenient. We felt safe and the store's right there. So if you want to run in and grab something real quick, it just was a very nice experience. Well, especially if it's a work day too. So if it's a work day and we're not going to go out and explore anyway and do anything, why not just stay there? Inexpensive, quick, we can get everything we need done there. And again, we're working, we're not out exploring, so it just works out well for us.
I think this is a great option. It's an option to keep in your arsenal, so to speak, of your travels when you travel around. I mean, it's just something to consider. Don't just shut it off and go, no, it's a truck stop. Whether you want to stay at a boondocking spot or if you want to stay at a restaurant, this is another option, and there's a lot to offer. I would also mention, if you do that, make sure You take your regulator, your pressure regulators with you. I found 2 regulators that RVers left behind. So now I have 2 extra regulators, but that being said, I think it's a great option. It's just something to keep in mind.
It's a different option. So, you know, we all know how people like to go to the Walmarts and the Cracker Barrels. This is another option. Wasn't it expensive? And honestly, we spent less here than we would have gone to a Harvest Host and bought a bottle of tour wine or a nice dinner or fruits and vegetables. We spent less here. We had a fine time there, got everything we needed to get done. So it's just another option.
The more options we have as RVers, I think the better. And, you know, it's not something where you need to spend, 4 or 5 days there.
No.
You probably could if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would want to, but we would recommend it.
We would do it again.
Get the app. The app works great. It's got everything you need there. It shows you all the locations throughout the United States. I imagine there's more to come. I would think, depending on the success of the program, it worked out really great.
It did.
And there you have it. That's our quick review and information of Loves Truckstop's RV locations. If you guys like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell. You'll get notified every time we release a video.
That's true.
Yes, and remember guys, any day you can get away is a great day. You guys take care.
Take care, guys.